get set for this edition of the best of flashbacks of high school football.
Apple Valley and Silverado reap the home field benefits of high rankings in the opening round of CIF postseason play. The Sun Devils are the top seed in CIF Division 10. Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's Sun Devils host the 29 Palms Wildcats Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff time. Apple Valley completed its first undefeated season in school history, capturing the program's first Mojave River League Gridiron Championship. 29 Palms enters the playoffs with a 7-3 record and third-place finish in the De Anza League behind Coachella Valley and Rancho Mirage. The Sun Devils may go to Granite Hills for game film on the Wildcats. 29 Palms beat the Cougars 55-13 in the first game of the season. As for comparative scores, the Sun Devils defeated those same Cougars 60-7 the following week. The Desert Sky League champions, Silverado Hawks, are at home Friday against Citrus Valley's Blackhawks out of Redlands. Citrus Valley is 5-5 overall, the sixth-place team in the 8-team Citrus Belt circuit. The Hawks are the number 2 seed in Division 8 and carry a 9-game winning streak into the postseason. Levi Taylor threw for over 3,000 yards with 42 touchdown passes in the regular season. Kickoff for the Hawks versus Blackhawks game is 7. Victor Valley, the second-place team in the DSL, goes to Covina, a team that eliminated the Jackrabbits last season in an 18-17 overtime first-round thriller. The Oak Hills Bulldogs walloped Serrano 49-7 in their regular season MRL finale and traveled to Rancho Verde. Those Mustangs eliminated Oak Hills from the playoffs last year 49-21 in round 1 of the Division 3 playoffs. Burroughs finished second in the MRL and hosts Rubidoux. The 8-2 Burroughs are the top-ranked team in CIF Division 9.
This edition of the best of high school football flashbacks is brought to you by We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees, 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Go!
Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your way, Internet.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies.
Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
And by
The Holiday Inn in Victorville, the Holiday Inn Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.
Looking back in High Desert sports history, Jimmy Musgrave leads the 2010 Silverado Hawks in late-season comeback against Burroughs. Flashbacks to a couple of Jackrabbits Gridiron Classics on this date. Isaiah Kepley's field goal decides the 2010 Battle for the Axe. Action highlights of the 2015 crosstown battle with the Silverado Hawks. Oak Hills outscores Sultana in a wild shootout, completing regular season play undefeated, withstanding a frantic Sultana fourth quarter rally, winning the Mojave River League Championship in the process. This game I liken to a Game 7 in the World Series. 2 ultra-talented southpaws, the starting pitchers, Jacob Higgs for Sultana, Diego Lopez for the Bulldogs. The Oak Hills top-of-the-order lineup, too much speed for the Sultans to contain. The Bulldogs' middle-of-the-lineup power hitter delivering right off the bat. There are many runs, hits, and errors. Errors committed by both pitchers. Caillou Estrada, the fumble recovery. Jeffrey Johnson intercepting, halting the home team's initial possession. Elijah Crook intercepts, ending this threat by the visitors to go up by 3 touchdowns at the end of the first half. And the umpiring? Definitely a factor, a seemingly endless string of major penalties on questionable calls. This one, apparently, leading with the helmet. So many such calls, it begs to be said that this veteran sportscaster has never before seen a game as deeply affected by heavy-handed officiating. Oak Hill's Robert Metzger concurs. Sultana's Terry Cleveland exclaimed in post-game comments, "The officials had too much to do with the game. It was if they wanted to be the highlights." Practically every Oak Hills sack negated because of unsportsmanlike conduct, as in taunting, we wondered, or excessive celebration. That said, it does not take away from outstanding plays and individual efforts by players on both teams, both sides of the ball, giving it their all in this deciding game of the Fall Classic. This contest determining whether the 2022 Mojave River League Championship would be shared by a Sultana upset or the reigning league champion Bulldogs would repeat. After trailing 14-0 at the half and then down by 3 touchdowns entering the fourth quarter, Jacob Higgs began seeing his pitches like this that had been passed balls earlier caught, resulting in touchdowns. 3 scoring passes to number 3, LaMason Waller. 2 followed by successful onside kicks fueled the comeback, with a 63-yard touchdown run by the sophomore quarterback, igniting the rally. Diego Lopez wins the pitcher's duel. The game's heroes include Shea Gabriel, 11. The pass reception here. Shea Gabriel will score 3 second-half rushing touchdowns. Carson Cox scores the game's first touchdown and the eventual game winner in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs pull it out, winning 49-34. The first undefeated season in school history. Back-to-back Mojave River League championships. Coach Robert Metzger has never lost a league game in his 2-year reign. He is yet to win a playoff game, though. That's the next goal for his Bulldogs. Casey Mahalchik's Serrano Diamondbacks closed out the regular season, shutting out Hesperia. Now it is wait and see whether Serrano's 7 victories will be enough for them to receive an at-large berth in the postseason. Apple Valley's 56-2 rout of Burroughs, commandeered by Noah Seeley. The junior quarterback throws 3 scoring passes and adds a rushing touchdown. Kyle Godfrey's Sun Devils head into the postseason awaiting Sunday's pairings of teams, unsure whether they will be in CIF Division II or Division III. They advanced to the CIF Championship game last year in Division III.
Silverado's Hawks have their work cut out for them. Are they to make the CIF playoffs? First order of business, cut out the mistakes that cost them severely in losses at home to Burroughs and at Granite Hills. Against Burroughs, the Hawks took the opening drive and marched down the field, only to fumble at the 3. Had Silverado scored early, the entire complexion of the game could have been changed. As it turned out, turnovers figured in heavily in the first half in Burroughs' favor. This play led to the second Burroughs touchdown as the visitors mounted a 23-point lead. It wasn't that the Hawks' defense was unable to contain the Burroughs. Silverado repeatedly came up big, often led by all-league linebacker Jimmy Musgrave. Musgrave led the sack effort that pinned Burroughs deep. Anderson Atwafi hit Casey Williams from 15 yards out, and the Hawks' comeback was underway. Musgrave scored the Hawks' second third-quarter touchdown, barreling over Burroughs' defenders from 4 yards out. Burroughs' lead cut to 10. This was the Hawks' offensive play of the game. Senior wide receiver Hector De La Torre coming down with the reception and taking it deep into Burrows territory. Out of the Wildcat, Atwafi follows his blockers on the left side, skirts outside and in on the next play. Andres Velasco's extra point pulled the Hawks within 3, 23-20. The game breaker and backbreaker, quarterback Derek Dyson's 62-yard run with 3 minutes remaining. Burrows emerges victorious 30-20. A regular season-ending win at Barstow is vital for Silverado to keep playoff hopes alive, as in that event a combination of factors have to fall in the Hawks' favor to qualify for postseason play. It came down to this, the field goal from 15 yards out, with 15 seconds showing on the clock. A game where two teams had an axe to grind, but only one had the axe. The battle for the axe, the area's longest-standing high school rival football game. It began 78 years ago. Victor Valley Jackrabbits, the Barstow Aztecs. Victor Valley took the lead in the second quarter on Jordan Watson's 6-yard run. Zeke Julian becomes a reluctant defender when linebacker Lucas Crank makes the play of the game, deflecting the pass and intercepting it himself, barreling past Julian 35 yards to pay dirt. 44 minutes into the battle, Barstow is on the scoreboard and within reach of the axe. Isaiah Kepley's field goal decided it, but the difference was the drive. 3 minutes remaining, Barstow 4th and 5 at midfield, lined up to go for it. They punt instead, and it's perfect. Victor Valley takes over at their own 6, trailing 7-6. The Aztecs need a stop. Jackrabbits quarterback Zeke Julian brings his team from the shadow of their own goalpost on first down, connecting with Isaiah Kepley on the far side. But the Aztecs get the big play they need on second down, sacking Julian back inside the 5. But Julian keeps the drive alive as Trevon Bedard, right side flat, battling for yardage after the reception. Victor Valley, first down. Now the clock down to under 2 minutes. Back to Bedard. The 5'11", 180-pound senior carries Barstow tacklers with him into Aztec territory. Julian to Kepley, this side, out of bounds. Clock stopped. 3 plays later, Kepley's field goal decided it.
The final score, Jackrabbits 9, Aztecs 7 in the 2010 Battle for the Axe. Victorville rival schools. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits' final home game and final league game of the year. The Silverado Hawks needing a win to keep hopes of defending their league championship alive. Victor Valley gambles on fourth down on their initial possession in their own territory and connects on a 56-yard pass play that sets up the first score of the game. The Jackrabbits hold a 7-6 lead at the half. Silverado gets a pair of pass interceptions from linebacker Nicholas Scattlebury, detonating a 3-touchdown third quarter for the Hawks that turned the contest into a tale of 2 very different halves. Silverado gets a pair of touchdowns on Frank Fuentes' passes to Latavian Staples and 2 rushing touchdowns from Fuentes in winning 32-14. The Hawks' defense so totally dominates, after Victor Valley's initial scoring drive, the home team Rabbits are held to negative rushing yards on the night. The Jackrabbits score first on Andy Garcia's 10-yard run, capping Victor Valley's opening drive of 74 yards in 6 plays. 4 minutes in, the home team Rabbits jump to a 7-0 lead. Frank Fuentes scores from 3 yards out, the 6th rushing touchdown on the year for the senior quarterback. Silverado is on the board, completing a scoring drive of 50 yards. The Hawks have their first touchdown, but the Jackrabbits maintain the momentum when Oscar James III, 32, blocks the try for extra point.
9:47 remains in the second quarter, and we have seen all the scoring that takes place in the first half. The score at intermission, 7-6 Jackrabbits. Silverado defenders will sack the Jackrabbits quarterback 8 times this game. 12, Mitchell Hamilton. 90, Cameron Spratley. Alberto Saucedo with the sack. Silverado will stifle Victor Valley ball carriers the rest of the night. By game's end, Jackrabbits' total rushing yardage, -9. Singularly, the watershed play of the game. Nicholas Scantlebury intercepts and runs it back, breaking one tackle, carrying out to the 38. The Hawks not only dodge the Jackrabbits' go-ahead bullet, they reload and make the home team pay. Silverado's third touchdown comes on Coach Rafael Genorio's patented version of the old Statue of Liberty play. Behind the back handoff, DeLeon Flukas sidesteps a first defender, gets a block from Amir Jackson on the cornerback, and from there, clear sailing, 31 yards to pay dirt. A two-possession lead for the Hawks. Silverado's first and second touchdowns of the third quarter within a 4-minute time span. It is 18-7. Like a hawk zeroing in on its prey with swift, efficient accuracy, Silverado puts unrelenting pressure on the Rabbits. Nicholas Scantlebury goes up to pick off the aerial attempt a second time. The 5'11", 215-pound linebacker earns Player of the Game honors for the Hawks. Frank Fuentes to Latavian Staples, who hauls it in at the line of scrimmage, sprints this way and carries a whole lot of love, Levi Love, into the end zone with him. 22 yards on the scoring play. 14th touchdown pass of the year for Fuentes. The Hawks go on to win 32-14.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies rolls out these high-performance flashbacks to this date in High Desert, Mojave River Valley sports history.
Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family-owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, competitive activities, and community programs throughout our High Desert.
This edition of the Best of High School Football Flashbacks is brought to you by We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF-sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees, 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Go!
Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your way, Internet.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies.
Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
And by
The Holiday Inn in Victorville, the Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.
Thank you for being with us on this special edition of your High Desert Sports Report. Hesperia Christian wins the CIF 8-man Division II Championship with a resounding 48-22 victory over Avalon. Aiden Ortega scores 5 touchdowns to lead the Patriots to the second CIF championship in school history. The junior running back scored the first touchdown of the game, then a go-ahead touchdown in the second quarter, and added 3 more touchdowns in the second half. Senior quarterback Jared Bragg shares the offensive spotlight, completing 5 straight passes at the end of the first half and start of the second half, 2 going for touchdowns as the Patriots rallied from trailing by 10 to take command by scoring 3 times within 5 minutes of playing time, spanning the end of the first half and first 60 seconds of the second half. The Patriots did not exactly get off to a good start. Their first possession ended giving up a safety that gave Avalon the first points on the scoreboard.
Their second possession ended with them turning the ball over on a fumble after advancing deep into Lancers territory. But Hesperia Christian's defense did its job, forcing a 3-and-out, and the Patriots begin to right the ship, launching a scoring drive from their own 16. Jared Bragg reverses field and battles his way all the way to the Lancers' 32, a pickup of 40 yards. The senior quarterback lists at 6'2", 165. Jared Bragg carries 3 times this night for 84 yards. 2 plays later, from the 25, Aiden Ortega takes the handoff, spins out of a shoestring tackle attempt, and keeps his balance, breaking a tackle as he crosses the goal line. Patriots 6, Avalon 2, following a point-after-touchdown attempt that misfires. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Aiden Ortega disclosed he was unsure how effective he would be coming off a hip injury in the semifinals win at Lancaster Baptist. His sidestepping the first defender, then spinning out of another tackle on his first carry of the ball game showed no signs of anything less than an outstanding night ahead carrying the ball. The Patriots get the ball back early in the second quarter, taking over on downs when Avalon comes up short on a 4th and 6 at the Patriots' 30. But this begins a sequence of play selection on 4th downs of their own, decisions that defy conventional strategy. The Patriots go for a first down rather than punt the ball away while leading 6-2. It's 4th and 6. Avalon holds. When the pass completion comes up short, the Lancers take over on downs at the 21 and then take the lead 4 plays later on the touchdown run from 12 yards out. 10-6, Avalon, 8:20 to go before halftime. Avalon regains possession deep in Patriots territory when Hesperia Christian again goes for it on 4th down but fails. The visitors go up 16-6 on the quarterback keeper from 12 yards out. Things are not looking good for the home team with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Aiden Ortega gets a very good kickoff return into Avalon's red zone, but a penalty brings it back to the Patriots' 25. Jared Bragg hits Caleb O'Day, and the 5'10", 165-pound junior carries down to Avalon's 26. On 3rd and 4 at the 20, Arlen Custer takes the Jared Bragg toss and sprints in for the touchdown. The Patriots are within 3. It's 16-13. Arlen Custer is 6'2", 200, a junior. Arlen Custer's extra point kick is true out of Jared Bragg's hold. Jared Bragg went 3 for 3 passing on the 3-play, 55-yard scoring drive, a crucial sequence in Hesperia Christian's attempt to regain momentum. The Patriots set out to pin the Lancers deep in their own territory. 42 is Roderick Taylor, a sophomore linebacker. He's listed at 5'8", 165. I'm wondering if the scales had a glitch, hitting 165 the day the players had their physicals. Fully 1/3 of Hesperia Christian's players, 11 of their 34-player roster, are listed at weighing 165 pounds. Roderick Taylor demonstrates it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, but the amount of fight in the dog, and his bite is bigger than his bark. Roderick Taylor gets a grip on the much bigger Lancers quarterback, initiating the sack. 33 is Jake Roseberry, 5'10", 200-pound linebacker and fellow sophomore. That's not Roderick Taylor's only sack of the night either. He repeats the attack on the Lancers quarterback, registering 3 tackles for a loss among his 8 tackles in an outstanding game for the Patriots sophomore. 55 is Julian Villon. What we witness next may be accurately described as the turning point in the game. Avalon in punt formation. The punter's knee touches ground when he feels the low snap from center. Patriots take over at the 5. Aiden Ortega glides in. The Patriots regain the lead. The touchdown comes with 52 seconds left in the first half. Jared Bragg fields the low snap. Arlen Custer's kick is true and through. It's 20-16, Hesperia Christian at the half. Now the question is, which Patriots team will we see to start the second half? And that question is answered in the first sequence of plays of the third quarter. Cody New, 64, picks off the pass on Avalon's first play. Cody New, 6'4", 215-pound senior defensive end. Jared Bragg to Liam Vanderweddy to the 12, pickup of 12 yards. Jared Bragg beats the pass rush, sending it toward Liam Vanderweddy, a brilliant reception by the 6', 165-pound senior wide receiver. 27-16, Patriots, 1 minute into the third quarter. Jared Bragg has completed 5 consecutive passes. He will go 7 for 12 on the night. The 7 completions good for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. From here on out, the outcome is really academic, as in the book. The Patriots get one long run after another from Aiden Ortega, who puts up 228 yards total offense, encompassing his 5-touchdown performance. The defense is absolutely magnificent, shutting out Avalon throughout the second half until the final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Kyle Day leads the team with a season-high 21 tackles for the 6'6", 210-pound senior linebacker. Aggressive gang tackling personified on this play. 64, Cody New among the trio of Patriots in on the stop. 3 is Caleb O'Day. Kyle Day initiates contact. Cody New is just as often seen slicing in from his defensive end position and tripping up the ball carrier. 4 solo tackles this night for Cody New, plus 2 assists, as he's in on a total of 6 stops. Liam Vanderweddy, 17, one of his 4 solo tackles for the senior linebacker, who is in on 9 tackles altogether. Julian Violon, 55, the tackle for a loss in the red zone, 4 solo tackles for the 6', 210-pound junior lineman this game. Arlen Custer stands his ground on the fake double reverse, throwing the ball carrier for a 3-yard loss. Watch for number 21, Caleb Lewis, in on another exercise in extreme gang tackling. Caleb Lewis is a 5'10", 167-pound junior who is in on 7 total tackles. This third quarter interception by Kyle Day is Hesperia Christian's second pick in the second half. Avalon came in on the heels of a 49-0 semifinals victory. The Lancers averaged 33 points a game in their 10 previous outings. The Patriots hold them to 11 points below that average in the title game. Heartiest congratulations to the Hesperia Christian Patriots, 2022 CIF 8-man Division II champions. This edition of the Best of High School Football Flashbacks is brought to you by We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF-sanctioned Chanel patches or varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees, 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Go!
Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, magazines, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your way, Internet.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies.
Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
And by
The Holiday Inn in Victorville, the Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.
Thank you for being with us on this special edition of your High Desert Sports Report